they're fans of the franchise. I mean, like, you know, because here's the thing, you know. When it comes to the Academy, there's this kind of like idea that you have to be art house, that you have to dive deep into the, you know, the plethora of emotions that the human existence has to offer in order to really be recognized by your peers, you know, for the effort. And, you know, it kind of leaves, you know, people like Jim Cameron, Tom Cruise, or, you know, the Fast and Furious franchise on the corner there, even though it speaks to hundreds of millions of people around the world who buy tickets to see this stuff. Not everybody is formulaic, just trying to tell a story according to some manipulative psychological way to sell stuff. Some people really have something to say. And the fact that you're able to communicate with hundreds of millions of people around the world really means something. And just having 4 Academy Award-winning actresses in our movie proves it. So I'm stoked. It's really cool to see Momoa come on board. I think that we haven't had a villain this luscious since Charlize Theron. So it's like having like this male equivalent of this feminine energy that's just so badass. And I think he just adds this wonderful element of revenge with a smirk, you know, that I think is going to be tasty. I think Dom's superpower is his spidey senses, you know, if you will. You know, he has a really good gut. And, you know, when he has a feeling about something, it's usually right. So, you know, you definitely see him sensing that things are going to change, and that he should probably be careful moving forward because everything could be on the line really soon. Cipher killed the mother of that kid who's upstairs, and you know, being a girl who grew up, you know, without a sense of family. I mean, if you look at the story of Letty, you know, she was always over at the Toretto home. You know, and there must have been a reason for that. You never hear about her mother, you never hear about her father, and there must be a reason for that. So I would assume that that Letty's history is, you know, one of a girl who had that void when it comes to family, and she found family in the Torettos, really young. And so, you know, I think if anybody would understand what that means to a kid, having a sense of home would mean to a child, it would be Letty. And so I think she'd be pretty pissed off at Cipher for taking that right away, you know, from the kid. So yeah, she's not very happy to see Cipher. Louis was a godsend for Fast 10. You know, we're about to venture off and you know, pass on the torch, if you will, with the franchise. It's incredibly important that whoever takes on the task of directing the next, you know, 2 aspects of this process to really be there to give it all like the rest of us are. And to take whatever comes, you know, no matter what comes at them, and make magic out of it. And that's what we're here to do.